Hello class, this is part 2 of the orientation video. Now I have to go through the resources that will be available to you to study for this course. There's an e-textbook where I will be assigning questions from the chapter, for each chapter, that you can use to help study for your assessments. It's already loaded on BB Learn. You can start browsing through at this time. I also plan to upload material to BB Learn in the standard format that I've done before. Already I've started uploading your assessments that will be required for this semester, and I've started putting some presentations in the learning outcomes sections. So I have to update this to what I have saved for the electronics classes, but it's the same standard format. There are some additional study aids that I'll make reference to throughout the course, mainly Multisim, which is a simulation software that we will build 1 or 2 circuits using. It's an old version, 2001, but it's still very useful and very simple to learn, and it's easy to download. Also, we will visit the Farnell website and take a look at some components that are common for electronics. I will introduce MATLAB if there is time, something that you should be prepared to learn as you move further into the electronics program. On the L drive, I still will have files that you can download directly if you choose to. This is what I mainly use as a backup in case students need to download material and make copies for themselves. But you can also get these on BB Learn. We will be in the lab again using our workstations. Some of this equipment you may be familiar with. This equipment here, some of you used in other courses perhaps. Over here is the oscilloscope. This is a function generator. This is a DC power supply. Some of these other devices you'll be using in other courses, particularly your communication courses. But because this is the summer, I will continue to use the K&M analog and digital circuit trainer board, where you will build your circuits on the breadboard and you will use a function generator and a power supply given. We will also be using some of these extra components to help us devise our experiments. There will be blue boxes once again for our electronics classes with components already available that you will use to build your circuits. Any extra components will be brought to the lab once the lab begins. There will be experiments. 4 experiments are required for the summer. The experiments will come in 2 different types. One will focus on components, where we will basically derive Ohm's law or an X versus Y graph for that component, where we are comparing voltage with current. We will refer to the data sheets as a guide so that we can compare our results with what is produced by the data sheet. We will also build 2 circuits, the power supply and the amplifier. However, the amplifier will be given as independent work, and you will receive no support. You will have to do this on your own based on your practical experience. You will be observed on all of these aspects of using the equipment in the lab, including the laptop oscilloscope that you used before. So please make sure that you go to the software section in the orientation on BB Learn and download the latest software for your computer so that you can run this nice software. You still be required to write a report. There's all the different steps. And the report will be due 1 week after completion of the exercise. And you have to upload your files again to BB Learn. In the next video, I'll go through some of the assessments for this summer session.